Good morning, class 7. We were reading chapter 6, How Things React with One Another. In this chapter, we have seen physical change, some activities which are based on physical change. We have seen some chemical changes, some activities based on chemical changes. Now in this class we are going to start from activity 6.7. So students, open page number 75 in your science book and keep a pencil with you to underline hard words. To perform this activity 6.7, you have an aim to observe the formation of a new substance on adding baking soda to vinegar. Baking soda means cooking soda. Procedure. First, you have to take about 2 milliliter of vinegar in a test tube. After it, you have to add a pinch of baking soda to it. What do you observe? You will hear a hissing sound and see bubbles of gas coming out of the test tube. Underline this word. Hissing means make a sharp sibilant sound edge of the letter S, like S, hissing. Pass this gas through freshly prepared lime water and observe what happens. So, after this bubbling, you have to pass this gas through freshly prepared lime water and you have to observe what happens. You will observe that lime water turns milky. Inference: when baking soda is added to vinegar, carbon dioxide gas, a new substance is produced. When carbon dioxide gas is passed through lime water turns milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate, another new substance. So, in this activity, we saw that whenever we mix baking soda in a vinegar, the gas comes out with bubbling and with hissing sound from the solution of vinegar. This gas is carbon dioxide. If we pass this gas in the lime water, means calcium hydroxide, then the solution of lime water turns milky white, which shows the formation of calcium carbonate. So in this activity we saw that there are two types of substances being formed. First is carbon dioxide and the other one is calcium carbonate. This change can be represented as vinegar CH3COOH plus baking soda NaSCO3, carbon dioxide. When vinegar reacts with baking soda, it forms carbon dioxide and other substances. And after it, when carbon dioxide reacts with lime water, that is calcium hydroxide, it forms calcium carbonate and water. Is that clear? Now see activity 6.8. To perform this activity, we have an aim to observe the formation of a new substance on adding zinc to copper sulfate solution. Procedure: first, you have to take 5 milliliter of copper sulfate solution in a test tube. After it, you have to put a zinc granule into it and leave it undisturbed for 5 to 10 minutes. You have to leave it undisturbed for 5 to 10 minutes. What do you observe? You will observe that the blue color of copper sulfate solution fades away. It happens due to the formation of zinc sulfate. You will also see a brown deposit of copper at the bottom of the test tube. Inference: when a zinc granule is added to copper sulfate solution zinc sulfate, a new substance is formed. Also, copper gets deposited at the bottom of the test tube. So, in this activity, we have seen that when zinc granules are added to the solution of copper sulfate, the color of copper sulfate fades because after mixing zinc granules to copper sulfate form zinc sulfate, which is a new substance, and because of this the color of copper sulfate turns from blue to white and copper deposits in the bottom of the test tube. This change is represented as copper sulfate. Copper sulfate reacts with zinc and forms zinc sulfate and copper. Now turn this page. In activity 6.5 to 6.8, one or more new substances are formed during the reaction. So all these reactions involve chemical changes. Recall activity 5.4 of chapter 5, in which you observed neutralization reaction between hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide. In that reaction, sodium chloride and water, two new substances were formed, so it was also a chemical change. In chapter 5, you have seen neutralization reaction where hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide and forms sodium chloride, which was a salt, and water. So this neutralization reaction is also a chemical change. Here you can read displacement reaction. Iron is more reactive metal than copper. Iron replaces copper from copper sulfate solution to form iron sulfate. Such reaction in which a more reactive metal replaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution is called displacement reaction. So here you can see that copper sulfate when reacts with zinc, so it forms zinc sulfate and it displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. So this reaction is known as displacement reaction. So students, that's all for today. In the next class we will see some other important things. So thank you class.